Oh shit. I put my pit down this morning. Oh shit, for real? Damn. Send my condolences. I know that shit hurts. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna come on here tonight, but I came across this video, and I had to talk about it for a second. Well, he ain't heard no more. What was it? A he or she? Yeah, I just wanted to come on here for a minute, smoke one with y'all. And man, LA. Big shouts out to y'all. Big shouts out to y'all. As many of y'all know, about a week or so ago, there was a Piru peace walk out there in Compton, what they call Bompton. Uh, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing peace. You feel me? And then I seen today, I've been so caught up with a whole lot of other stuff that I haven't really been like able to like focus on the things that I would normally be a focus on. But just a little while ago, a couple hours ago, Skip Townsend, you know, an OG. I want to say he's a Piru, OG Piru, or Blood. No, I think he Blood. I want to say he a Piru. Correct me if I'm wrong, but uh, OG Skip, he's been around for years. He made his name years ago, and if you grew up in California and you grew up in LA and you grew up, you know what I'm saying? If you know, basically, at the end of the day, if you know, you know. You know. What's happening? Nah, I haven't. And then so I'm on YouTube. I happened to come across his channel. I see that he had uploaded a video, and it was the Crips over in South LA. It was from, it was the 20s all the way up to the hundreds. You had the Hoovers there. You know what I'm saying? You had the 9-0s, you had the hundreds, you had the 6-0s, you had the 4-0s, the 4-trays. You had all of them there. You feel me? And it was just a beautiful thing, especially seeing the 60s and the Hoovers there. That's a that's a bloodbath within itself. Oh yeah, A-Tray Gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They was there too. Yo, what up, guys? And it's a beautiful thing, and it could be and I know a lot of other places are having their meetings and trying to create peace within their neighborhoods and their cities and their states, but to see LA do it, the land where the birth of Crip and Blood and Piru started at. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, they've been doing this again. They've done this before and it doesn't quite work out. And I say to y'all, you shouldn't feel that way. Because, and I understand why you feel that way, but the thing about it is, in order to create peace, you have to keep going. It's gonna be moments where it's gonna be stop and go. There's gonna be moments where it's stop and go. But when it stops, you don't stop itself. You don't stop, you keep going. You know what I'm saying? You keep going. In 92, You know, the problem with 92 was, and it was like pretty much overly fabricated. Because I thought it was a big thing too. I'm like, oh, Crips and Bloods peace treaty. I'm like, okay. But being that I do have a connection down there, I talked to a couple of people, you know, a few years later, whatnot, and it wasn't the peace treaty that people thought it was. Diddy, what up though? Dad gang in the building. It wasn't the peace treaty that, you know, now it could have turned out that way. It most definitely could, but there was only certain gangs that were a part of that treaty. Right? So, but you got to keep on going. Now what happened was once it got blew up, it just kept going and going. Now you have a whole new generation and they got their own shit, and you know, it's just an ongoing ugly cycle. So to see a lot of the OGs out there, and I forgot who said it, but one of the OGs had said it in the video. We're not doing this for us. I love when he said that. We're not doing this for us. We're doing this for the youngsters, the young G's, the young homies that's out here fighting over something that ain't got nothing to do with them to begin with. You know? A lot of them is fighting something that started 40-something years ago, long before a lot of them was even thought of. Hell, their parents weren't even old enough to bust a nut. So that'll tell you something. You know, oh, well, why you say you're not from LA? Yeah, I know I'm not from LA, but LA is the second home, and I got connections down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm as part of LA, you know what I'm saying, as I need to be. I got family down there, you know what I'm saying? The homie from the set is from LA, you know? So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. So, and I don't get into LA politics. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But when I see peace out there on the streets, especially amongst my people, hell yeah, I'm gonna speak on it. You know? Now the thing is getting the youngsters to go along with it. That's the next hurdle. Because, you know, a lot of these youngsters is not going to, they're like, no, fuck that. We're going to go do this, and I'm still going to ride on. You know, and with these youngsters not really having respect. But you got to put it down. Oh, that's the spot right there. Woo. Okay, I see what you're talking about with that. But just like the OG from 107 said, you either rolling with this or you going, you know what I'm saying? Or you can find your way out. See what age is old enough to. I think we all know the age. But like I was saying, got a little distracted there. But this. Oh yeah, my bad, y'all. So now, even though the homie was talking about Hoover business, it still applies to what's going on. If you ain't down for peace, then you're gonna find your way out. Because motherfuckers will get down over peace. you know, and it's the thing that's been long overdue, and it needs to be done. And I just want to see, if you in this gang culture, you come from this gang culture, the one thing you want to do is you want to see peace. And last night, which is kind of crazy, that I would see the video today, because last night, I was watching an old interview of Tookie, and I decided that I'm gonna start sharing his interviews. I'm gonna let the man speak to y'all. I know a lot of people. Oh well, he did that, and we're not here for that. We're not talking about Tookie the gangster. We're talking about Tookie, the man that wrote children's books, that was trying to save lives. You know what I'm saying? The man denounced gang violence. And this is what you have to understand. And this is the type of influence this man had, and why it was such an injustice for Arnold Schwarzenegger to continue on like, no, we're gonna go ahead with the death penalty. If anybody else denounced they Crippin, denounced Blood, Piru, depending on the circumstance, and it would really depend on the circumstance, you could be laying 6 feet deep. Not saying it would happen, but the possibility of it happening is greater than not. But this man denounced it, and we still hold that man in high regard. Because to understand to what it is to be a Crip, he embodied that even after denouncing. Protect your neighborhoods, protect your families. Protect the kids. A lot of us know what his situation is, or was, excuse me. Knew what his situation was. I mean, how many gangsters y'all know that sat behind bars and got a Nobel Peace Prize? More than once, by the way, too. So the fact that he was able to do that and be held in high regard for that, because we always sit up here and talk about second chances and forgiveness and giving people an opportunity to change their ways. This man did all of that. And there's people that still hated on him. Kind of hypocritical, you think? Did he do bad things? Yeah. If you in this street shit, if you in this gang shit, you're gonna do some bad shit. Yeah, ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're able to make it through and still be able to see the next day, you got to take advantage of that. You got to know when enough is enough. And Tookie said this is enough. Yo, hey, what up, Daniel? What up again, Daniel? You know, a lot of us have our reasons why we got involved, why we joined. Um, a lot of us have similar stories. Some of us have different stories. Um, like in my situation, yeah, it's just your typical single parent household. I mean, it wasn't like that all the time, you know. Even when it was a two parent household, it still was a single parent household, because yeah, that's a whole other story. But I still, it was like this. I didn't need to join the gang because I was looking for something. I didn't need to join a gang because my dad wasn't around, and so the gang became my daddy, and then the county became my mama, and all that. The gang chose me, and I was going to be down because it was already family to begin with. We were family before the gang shit. You know what I'm saying? While they was out there doing their thing, I was a little kid at home being sheltered by my mama. Nope, you can't go out there, you can't hang with them, and you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, by the time I turned 12 years old, I was whoop, off the porch. But even then, I still didn't go and run to the gang. My street record started long before I got into gangs. Because I was already getting down with motherfuckers long before. I didn't have no crew with me at the time. I was a one-man solo mission. Yeah, I had friends. I had motherfuckers that was down with me and all that shit. Yeah. But I wasn't part of nothing. I rolled with motherfuckers. We kicked it. We went to house parties, so on and so forth. But you didn't hear about Jay and them. You heard about Jay. But when it's time for you to come home, it's time for you to come home. Hell, one of my favorite colors as a kid was red. You know what I'm saying? But it was just something about that blue. I was just like, ooh-wee. You know? And I always get asked. I got asked back in the day. I still get asked today by people. Do I regret joining a gang? No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. No, I don't want to start no damn poll. Get that shit on my screen. Okay. I'm back. Uh, but no, I don't regret it. And the reason why I don't regret it is because, hey, there you go. Hey, Mika. I don't regret. Now, I regret things that I did, but I don't regret joining only because I was already I was already doing things long before, and like I said, it was family. You know, um, I didn't see them. I didn't see them as big homies. You know, I seen them as older brothers. You know, that that looked out for me from the time I was a kid to the time I got involved. You know, um, I would ask about them if they was doing a bid. They would ask about me. You know, and it's funny because whenever they would get out, they would tell me like, "Yeah, I heard about you. You need to calm your ass down. You out here doing too much." I'm like, "I'm not out here doing too much. I just don't take no shit from nobody." You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Yeah, but you got to think." Like, it kept my black ass out the pen, not the county, but I ain't make it to the pen. Which, if I, you know, don't really want a choice, you really don't have a choice. But if I had a choice, I probably would like just send me to the pen. I'll just send me to the pen. You know, because I know the DA from juvenile to adulthood, man, they was trying to wash me. Matter of fact, there was even let's see, what was it? It was a time when they was talking, sending me to this old facility called CYA, California Youth Authority. That's a prison for youngsters. you know. Matter of fact, CYA was like the slums. CYA was that place where they wasn't just going to send anybody. You know how they just would send people to jail, send people to the pen. No, you had to do some shit, like some violent shit, to get sent to YA. And yeah. But nah, I don't regret it. You know. Oh shit. But damn, where'd that cap go? But back then, in the 90s, that was, if you wasn't gang banging, you was part of some clique. That shit sucked watching them hit the dog with the oh. I know what you're talking about. You was part of some clique. You was out in the streets doing something active. But that's why I say, when they talk about gang banging, when you hear gang banging, it's usually tied to Crips, Bloods, Pyrus, GDs, Vice Lords, BDs, all that. Latin Kings, MS-13s, Norteños, Terrenos, all that shit. Man, I know it. Man, yeah, I'll never forget when we had to put our dog down. That was but gangbanging. To me, gangbanging is if you're from a neighborhood and you got put on that neighborhood, you know, you represent that neighborhood, you're a gangbanger. If you roll with a crowd, that's considered a gang by itself. And then when you add the activities to it, there you go. Whoa, that's a mood shifter. Give me one second, y'all. Oh, damn. That's right, because of the holiday. Well, you know you got it, so that's a good thing. But hey, I'm about to jump off of here. Just came out here for a short time, you know. Just wanted to give a shout out to LA once again. I love the peace movement y'all got going on. If you ain't got it going on in your town, in your city, man, hey, pay attention. Especially if you with this Crip and Blood and shit and Pyru and all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take note. You know what I'm saying? And anywhere else that y'all doing this shit at, man, salute to y'all. I know Denver got their thing going. They out there really trying to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hoot Rod, Sev, Jesse, you know what I'm saying? Lady Che, y'all out there, you know, really trying to make a difference out there. So salute to all y'all. I know there's things going on out here in Sacramento. Salute to y'all. The Bay Area, y'all already know. We stay down with that all the time. So I know. Hey, well, shoot, you got time then. You got time. You know. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. Barry, I'm just about to end this. Tomorrow, no dirt sheets for all my wrestling fans. No dirt sheets. NXT No Mercy. Watch along. I will post a link in my community post. I might be on the panel. I don't know yet. I think I'm going to be on the panel. But I'm going to be over there regardless if I'm on the panel or not. You know, I will be over there. Yeah. So with that said, I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Stay away from them busters. Keep living your life. Be happy. And like always, we're going to keep it cracking. We're going to stay militant. And we are out this motherfucking bitch. Peace.